Let me give you an example. Nations have interests, and they have agendas, and they have what they want to do. One of the things that nations have come to do is to create commissions or embassies in different other nations because of their interest in those nations. For example, Nigeria doesn't have an embassy in every country. The reason why they don't have in certain countries is because there's no interest in those countries. The interest is not strong enough to go and put an embassy there. Who understands that? You know, so if you want to go to those countries, you have to get the visa from somewhere else, because Nigeria is not present. There's no plenty transaction. It's amazing how Christians ignore economics, and yet their life every day is controlled by economics. It's just amazing. If you start teaching about finances and economics, it's amazing. People think they want to get something from you. Yet, you go to work every day to go and get this money. But you don't want to learn how to get it. Or rather, how it should pursue you. You know? You don't want to learn it. I remember when I started learning this, there was a temptation, strong temptation, to be like everybody else. The temptation was not for one day, it was for years. It looked more like, let's go that way now. Go that way. And I said, no, let me be this way. Let me explain it further to you. If the country makes you an ambassador, and today now, Nigeria says you are ambassador to choose any country you want. Okay, he says Canada. Ambassador to Canada. So after 2 weeks, you give a call to the president and say, please, I've been thinking of how to pay my children's school fees. Or rather, the president calls, they're trying to reach you, nobody can reach you. They are trying to get your attention, nobody can get your attention. After 2 weeks, they now get your attention. Say, where have you been? Say, Mr. President, sir, I was hustling. Say, hustling for what? Say, my wife is not feeling well. My children, I needed to pay their school fees. So I was going around to go and look for money to pay their school fees. They'll say, excuse me, you are an ambassador. The day you become an ambassador, let me explain to you what the nation does. When you become an ambassador, your wife, your children, even you, ceases to be your problem. You are not supposed to use your mind now to think about what you are to eat, what your children will wear, how to help your wife. Your mind now is not for that. The state has collected your mind. Your mind is for the matters of the state. Oh no. Who understands that? Now, I'm serious. Listen to me. This is how it works. I want to encourage you. Go home. Study with this thing I've shared with you. Go and study Matthew chapter 6 from the beginning to the end. You will see what I am saying to you. Go and study it. This mind now is no more about that. Because everything that used to be your need and problem has become the state's need. So your wife is not the ambassador, but in the state, in the arrangement, there is a budget for your wife. Who understands that? Your wife has no office, but because you are inside and she is your wife, she has a location. She does not need to work for it. She has a location. Your children, before you even reach, Secret Service have gone to arrange the school your children should go to.